Hello and welcome to race number 3 of the King of Croix Graveyard Sprint Series around Variation C. Ravana and Jonesy are going to lead us away from the grid. It's a long set of lights and we are away and racing for 3 laps around the Circuit de St. Croix C layout as we go 4 wide into turn 1, 3 at the front, 4 at the back. Con and Harris go side by side as they all come around now in GT4 cars. They all have to drive a different car every race. As we come down now into the heavy braking zone, everybody gets it wrong. Absolute chaos. Contagious gets spun around. That was just mental as we go 3 and 4 wide, coming down the straight for the first time. Everybody's starting to get in line. Couple of lunges, couple of peaks, as everything starts to settle down after the chaos of turn 1. Jonesy and Harris go side by side. Mick with a slow exit, Zambe wide round the back in the outside of the back of the picture, GT in the bright green at the back as well. Kiwi shuts the door and makes the move on Mick, looking to come around the outside of Harris now. The Slayer prowling in the back, and contact there between GT as everybody runs wide, misjudges that corner. 3, 4, 5 drivers rejoining there. GT still at the back of it all with a perfect view. Mick comes in front of Kiwi. Ravana out in front, followed by Jonesy and Harris, but this is Mick battling with Con and Kiwi. Slayer is there and roundabout. Mitch battling with Zambe as Zambe goes around the outside. This is Contagious at the back after getting spun around on the second corner. And Ravana and Jonesy escaping all the chaos and getting some daylight out in front, followed by Harris Clan in third. And they all come around now into this fast chicane. If you get this wrong, get this wide, you lose a lot of time. And then the entry onto the bridge, up and over the right-hander off camber corner. Somebody got it wrong. Who's that? A little bit of contact there. Mick got involved. The drivers behind will capitalize. Kiwi comes in, makes the most of that. Con gets away. Slayer's in the picture now as well, as they all come around off of the bridge into the long downhill right-hander. Mitch trying to defend off GT. GT contact with the wall. Sparks fly as they all come now into the long straight at the bottom of the circuit. Jonesy from Harris from Con. Ravana's made a mistake and dropped down the field. What a first lap. What an electric first lap. Kiwi looking for a way around Con. Shakes the slipstream. Con now on the outside. Kiwi will have the inside run into the corner. Someone else is having a dive. Harris is having a dive. Goes all the way down, very deep, takes the position. Kiwi's now in second. Harris in third. Slayer in fourth. Con's come out in fifth after that. Mick prowling in the back in sixth. GT closing the distance in seventh. 1, 2 wide. Both cars, both drivers making massive mistakes. 3, 4... 5, Zambe comes around as well. There's Ravana getting tied up in the fence too. A very unfamiliar circuit for most of these drivers. As we approach the end of lap 1, it's Jonesy from Harris, from Kiwi, from Mick. Jonesy's gap has diminished, as Mick's now looking for a way around Kiwi. And GT's putting the pressure on Con and Slayer as they come down the start-finish for the first time of 3. Everybody has to make a pit stop this lap. Mick comes in, Con's come in, Kiwi's come in, Jonesy's come in as well. Zambe's in, Contagious is in, so you would assume absolutely everybody else on the track will be coming in at the end of the second lap or face a DQ. As Harris Clan now has all the daylight he needs. GT and Slayer battling. GT's made the job done, made it happen, running down the long straight now. That's exactly what GT needs, is open space in front of him so he can make the most of his pace advantage over most of the field. Kiwi in 7th, tucked in behind Jonesy. Mick giving chase. Someone's made a big mistake. Who was that? We flicked back just to see the replay. We're going to leave it in and watch. I think it is Slayer. No? Who is it? Harris Clan with a big mistake. Which means GT and Slayer now battling for first. We've just flicked back again. We're going to leave it in so we can see what happened to Harris. Absolutely gets his braking zone completely wrong. And GT and Slayer come through and take first and second as Slayer takes the inside line there. Side by side, miles apart. GT shuts the door on Slayer. This is the battle for first and second. Both drivers still have to pit. As they almost go side by side. Now into this right-hander. And then a short straight. Slayer's got the drive, but will have the outside run. Can he shut the door or will GT defend? There's a GT in the way as Slayer tries to come around. Norm has now given chase and closed the gap as the cars battle and slow each other down. Ideally, they want to be just pushing as a group, as Norm's right there now as they're side by side, almost 3 wide into this chicane as they sort themselves out. GT with the better run comes around the outside of Slayer. Norm prowling, looking for a way through. Slayer shuts the door. Now up and over the hill into the bridge. GT in first, Slayer in second, Norm in third. Harris Clan is in fourth. Slayer makes contact with the wall. That's going to give Norm a free pass to come through along the bridge section. As we are just over halfway through race 3 of the King of Croix series. We flick through the pack to see where everybody's at, but GT is out in front with Norm. Slayer pushing, looks for way around the outside, goes too wide, looks for the cutback, has the drive, but Norm shuts the door. Now they both open up down the long straight at the bottom of the circuit for the second time of asking. GT starting to get away, putting the gap on Norm and Slayer side by side. Kiwi chasing Jonesy with Mick prowling in the background. Con giving chase. Zambe in 10th, Contagious in 11th, Ravana at the back in 12th. It's all gone wrong for him since the first lap. This is the big battle. Norm and Slayer battling it out. GT will definitely appreciate if Norm can keep the cushion there. Kiwi gets it wide, almost collides with Mick on this re-entry. Loses a lot of time from that. As we are in the final sector of lap 2 of 3 of this monster circuit at the Circuit de St. Croix C layout. GT, Norm and Slayer approach the start-finish. They've all got to come in. They've all got to change tyres. Fresh socks for everybody. As the bright green livery of GT takes us around. The endurance champion from the most recent endurance race prior to this event. Slayer gets it a little bit wrong as now they all run into the pits. GT comes in, Norm comes in, Slayer comes in, Harris Clan comes in the Mustang. Mitch and Mick, I think, both have to come in. No, Mick already pit. He's made up a lot of time, so Mitch comes in and everybody else stays out. Mick comes past GT at the start of lap 3. So does a lot of people. GT loses a lot of time on the pit exit. Goes down to 5th. So the front 4 capitalizing from the undercut. Contact there between GT and Con as they enter the first straight of the circuit. Kiwi giving chase on Jonesy. Norm's there as well. So is Slayer. This will be an electric final lap. Harris Clan in 8th, but Mick all the way out in front, followed by Jonesy and Kiwi. Big battle, side by side, 2x2x2. More contact between Con and GT. Kiwi around the outside of Jonesy. Gets it done. Jonesy with the slower run. GT looking for a way around Con. Norm's on his back right. Slayer's looking for a way around as well. This is incredible driving. You can throw a blanket over all of them. Tie it up and sell it as a package. What a bargain that would be. As we have about 2/3 of the final lap to go. Mick with a bit of space in front, and then Kiwi through Slayer, 2nd through 7th, all within a shout of the podium. All bumper to bumper. GT goes to have a peek up the inside of Norm. There's no space there. Slayer right on the heels of GT. Norm looking for a way around Con. Con makes the mistake, slows the pack down. He becomes the cork in the bottle. Does GT capitalize? Con in 4th, running down the hill. Slayer's capitalized on some contact between other drivers. GT now chasing Slayer. Slayer on the back of Norm as they run over the bridge for the final time. Harris in 8th, Zambe in 9th. Contagious trying to get around Zambe down the bridge section. As we flick to the front, Mick still in the lead. As long as nothing goes wrong, Kiwi in 2nd, Jonesy in 3rd, Con in 4th, and then the battle for 5th. Slayer makes a mistake, he's out of the battle for 5th. The 5th, it's now between GT and Norm. Zambe defending off Contagious, coming into the long right-hander into the final straight. On the bottom straight of the circuit. Mick's lost a lot of time on Kiwi. Kiwi's now closed the gap. Looking for the slipstream to get around. Jonesy's coming to the party as well. How is all of this going to play out? Kiwi goes to look around the outside. Into the braking zone they go. 2x2. Mick on the inside line. Kiwi's going to try the cutback. Mick manages to hold the position. Kiwi in 2nd, Jonesy in 3rd, Con in 4th. With 1 sector to go for race 3 of the King of pardon me, the King of Croix series. Jonesy doing everything he can to gain ground on Kiwi. Kiwi gets it wrong, sideways, fishtails, contact, massive time loss as Jonesy comes through into 2nd. Can Con capitalize on that as well as he goes to look up the lunge? Kiwi defends, coming around the 2nd last corner. Norm in 5th, GT in 6th. Harris in 7th, Slayer in 8th after his mistake as well. Contagious has managed to get past Zambe in 11th. Mick takes us across the line for the checkered flag with a full 10 points. Jonesy in 2nd, Kiwi in 3rd, Con in 4th. GT in 5th after Norm makes a mistake near the line. Harris clan in 7th. Slayer in 8th, Contagious in 9th, Mitch in 10th, Zambe in 11th, Ravana in 12th. So after 3 races, Mick is on 19 points. GT is on 22. They're your 1st and 2nd. Kiwi and Con are in tied 3rd on 15. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon. I appreciate all of you. Ciao.